Happy Friday! Happy Friday! Hey! Happy Friday! Happy Friday! You can rise, you can be, you can live, you can dream. This year means reading adventures. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Ninja and Jonas and Emery. Happy Friday to all of you. And Mom, happy Friday, happy Friday. My Northington family, you've been on here for a while. I saw you all were up here. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. How is everyone doing? A lot of people think that I'm in YouTube, so I'm telling people, no, we're back on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube at the end of the month, I think we'll do. We'll do YouTube at the end of the month. So who else is here? Thank you for joining me. Tell me something good. Tell me something good. Tell me something that you have done since the last time I saw you. For some of you, that may have been just a couple of hours ago. And for some of you, there's been a couple of weeks. So tell me something good since the last time that I've seen you. Tell me. While we're waiting for other people to come on. And I think I have a pretty interesting book tonight. I read this book and I learned a lot. What does that mean? If it's a book that I read and I learned a lot from it, what type of book do you think it's going to be? Sophie, hi. You made a science machine. You know, I like to visualize. I don't know what type of science to see. Is it like force and motion or magnetism? Does it have something to do with the solar system? What type of machine? In 3 days, I made in 3 days. In 3 days, is this like ... What's happening in 3 days, Sophie? What's happening in 3 days? I want to know about the science machine. Ninja, how is 4th grade? I almost put you in 5th grade. Emery, how is kindergarten? Jonas, how's 2nd grade? Is the book going to be a nonfiction book? What makes you think that, Sophie? What clues have you thinking that it might be a nonfiction book? Give me your clues first, and then I'll let you know. Good. Okay, I'm glad that it's going good. Anybody from when you were in my 2nd grade class? You know, I was asked that question, and I don't think I've asked you that before. Maybe I have, and I've forgotten. So tell me again so I can lock it in. I still say lock it in. Okay. So, Sophie, you said... simple machines. Julian. Hey, Julian. I've got a Ninja on here. I got Adrian on here. You all don't see each other, I don't think. Do you? What's up, Carrie? What's up? I want you to tell me, Sophie, you have an answer. Why do you think it's nonfiction? I did say that when I read this book, yes, you told us that you learned facts. You're right. It is a nonfiction book. Yes. And you know, it's pretty interesting to me because most of the things that I learned when I read this book, I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know anything about it. And it shocked me. I would love it to see if you all would be able to learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would love to see if you all will be able to learn 8 things from this book, from this nonfiction book, from this non-fake book. Jacob's in your class. Jacob. Who's Jacob? I don't remember Jacob. Jacob. I'm not remembering the Jacob from your class. So, I I'm going to be reading a nonfiction book about an animal. And this animal can change its color and its texture. Like we have skin is smooth. If you were to touch a dog, it has fur, and it might be soft or it might be a bit tough. If you were to touch a snake, it has scales. This animal can change its color and its texture in the blink of an eye. The fastest blink that you can do, it can change its color. What animal might I be thinking about? Do you all know any animals that can change their colors? A snake, a chameleon. Okay. Now, can a snake and a chameleon change their texture? Both of the things that you've named can change colors. Definitely the chameleon. But can they change their texture? Can they go from scales to something else? Chameleon, frog. I love it. I'm going to give you another clue. This animal lives in the ocean. Can you keep those predictions? Because you all have made predictions. You've already given me really good guesses. And that's what a prediction is. You just guess. Well, Miss Yerby said that it can change its color. Miss Yerby said that it can change its texture. Well, I think it's a chameleon. K-Son, Khalil, Queen King, welcome. I'm reading the nonfiction book, and people are making really good guesses. They're making prediction what the book is going to be about. It's an animal that lives in the ocean, and it can change its color and its texture. Like I have skin. I can't change to fur. I'm not able to change to scales. I'm not able to change to a shell. And it can do it just like that. The quickest blink that you can do. What do you think it is? And I'm going to get started because you'll know I like to. And I'm like, oh no, my time is out. I have one more clue. I said I wanted to see if you all could give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clues about it. I'm sorry, 8 facts about it. Are you ready? Squid, fish, shark. Are you ready? Octopuses. And look at what they call this. The world's smartest animals. So if Bellwether Media in their Blast Off series, thank you for the donation of this book, has put on here the world's smartest animals, that means this thing is pretty smart. The reason why I said 8, well, it's got 8 tentacles on it. I really want you all to see, what can you learn as I read this book? First, let me ask you this. What do you know about an octopus other than it lives in the ocean, it has 8 legs? What else do you already know? If you could type that for me really quickly. What do you already know about an octopus? It is a hard guess. What do you already know about an octopus? Octopuses by Joanne Mattern. If they're scared, they shoot out ink. Yes. Anything else? Of course, when we have a nonfiction book, not fake, full of facts, full of photos, not something that someone drew, we have a table of contents. My first chapter is called Big Brains. That starts on chapter 4. My second chapter is called Smart Swimmers. That starts on page 8. My third chapter is called Learning About Octopuses. That starts on page 14. Then we have a glossary, and that's just a little dictionary. There are going to be some words in here that you may not know. We can go to that little dictionary to see what they mean. A lot of them we can just keep reading. And if we keep reading, it tells us what it means also. Big brains. How many of you would like to go into the ocean and see a real octopus? I visualize hearing the sounds under the water. Would you like to go under there and see a real octopus? Either say yes or thumbs up or something. I want to know who would like to journey out into the ocean and go deep down into the ocean to see an octopus and all the other animals that will be down there. Octopuses are called cephalopods. They have soft bodies and 8 arms. Cephalopod. Well, this is in bold. We've got to go ahead and get to that little dictionary, that glossary, and find out what that means. They eat food under its head, and Jonas said that when it's threatened, its fits eat. Yes, yes. Let's see what that cephalopod. Can you all say that for me? Cephalopod. Cephalopod. Let's see what a cephalopod is. We know it's an octopus. We go in ABC order. A, B, C. Cephalopods. Animals that have excellent eyesight, ink sacs, and muscular arms with suckers, cuttlefish, octopuses, and squids are types of cephalopods. So the person that said the squid, it is related to the octopus. I have to look up a cuttlefish because I really don't know what that is. I need to do some learning myself because you're never too old to learn. Nobody said they wanted to go down and see. Anybody, yes or no? Oh, okay. Jonah said yes. You said no. Well, I'm going, but I think I would like to see it. The invertebrates have no backbone. These invertebrates have no backbones. I wonder if that's what invertebrate means. I think they're telling me these invertebrates have no backbones. I think that's what it means. Sophie said, I'm not going. I would like to see it. Invertebrates. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Oh, wait, I passed it. I. Animals without backbones. Yep, they told us. They don't have a backbone. You have a backbone. They don't have a backbone. What do you think that means for them? No backbone. What do you think that means? Would it be hard for them to get into small places or easy? Well, let's go, Sophie. They swim through oceans all over the world. How many oceans are there? How many oceans? You all that have been in second grade, you should know this. How many oceans are there? My second graders, we haven't talked about that yet. Octopuses have large brains. Each of their arms has its own nerve cells. These are like smaller brains. Now, where's your brain? And how many do we have? We have one brain in our heads. They have nerve cells, which are like small brains in each of their arms. And guess what else that they can do with their arms? They can smell with their arms. They can taste with their arms. I don't smell anything with my arm, and I'm touching my desk. I can't taste anything with my arm. I think that's pretty cool. Did you know that? Brain size. About 1,400 grams is a human. About 1 gram is the octopus. Large brains make octopuses intelligent. They help octopus use tools and communicate. They can communicate. Wonder what would they say to each other. Now let's look at these pictures or these photos. Does it look like octopuses like to be in groups or all by themselves? Please tell me. Groups or by themselves? Look at this picture or this photo because someone took it with the camera. Look at this photo and look at this photo. Are they in groups or do they like to be alone? The author didn't tell us that, but the photos do. You can learn a lot by looking at the pictures and the photos. It's squeezed inside of there. Wow. I bet because they are an invertebrate, which means they do not have a backbone, I bet it's pretty easy for them to squeeze down in here. But why? Why does that octopus need to be in that small space? Why? Why? Octopuses use their intelligence to survive in the ocean. And you were right, the person that said 5 oceans. These smart swimmers use tools. They use rocks to build shelters. Oh, wow. You know, on the other page, it said it uses tools. And I was wondering, well, what tools does it use? This octopus has pulled these rocks up. I'm going to make a connection. When we go into our homes, we close the door. The octopus went into its home and pulled rocks up. Octopuses also use shells as tools. I guess that's what's happening in this photo. That's a shell. What does it look like the octopus is about to do with this shell? How is the octopus about to use this shell? They squeeze inside to hide from predators. That's pretty smart. Predator is coming. Do you all know what predators are? This is another word that's in bold. Let's go back. Let's go to that little dictionary and find out. I bet you all know what predators are. But we can go back here. ABC order. Here we go. Predators. Animals that hunt other animals for food. What do you all think would be a predator for an octopus? Will you please type that for me? Even if you're catching this on the replay, because I know a lot of my viewers catch this on the replay. Comment to me. I see so many viewers and you all don't talk to me. Talk to me. If you're watching this on the replay, talk to me. What might be a predator? What would eat an octopus? Yes, animals that eat other animals. Whale, shark. I like that. Let's see if they tell us. I don't think they do, but what's happening in this picture? What is happening in this photo? What is happening in this photo? What's happening? I want to wait a little bit. What's happening? Give you all a second. I know there's a little bit of a delay. He changed color to blend in. Octopuses can change color and texture. You know what it means to change color. You've used some crayons before. Y'all know about changing colors. I got different colors on my shirt. Y'all know different colors. What about texture? The way something looks or feels. So maybe from smooth to hard. And look at the texture here. The octopus looks just like the sand and rocks here to blend in. And let's look at the colors down here. The texture is a little bit different. This helps them blend in with their surroundings. They cannot be spotted by predators. So that shark or that whale that's going by looking for food, I don't see nothing. And the octopus is like, yes, you can just swim away. Their color also helps them to talk to other octopuses. A color means something to another octopus. Some colors help octopuses find mates. And that's what we see here. There are two of them. They changed this color and he said, hey, I want a girlfriend. She said, hey, I want a boyfriend. And there they are. Have you all learned anything so far? If so, what? What have you learned so far about octopuses? Have you learned 8 things yet? Have you at least learned 2? Something you didn't know about octopuses? Octopuses often travel far from home to hunt. Their intelligence helps them on their journey. Octopus skills. They play. Did you all know that octopuses like to play? Scientists have done many studies on them. Many studies. I didn't know they didn't have backbones either. They communicate. We learned that if a guy wants to find a girlfriend, he'll change his color. They use tools. We saw that they might use a rock to, let's see. Let me go back and find that answer. Let me go back. Well, I remember the rocks, but what do they say about the rocks? Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, they use rocks to build shelters. They use shells for protection. And they remember well. I'm going to look for food. I'm going to look for food. I'm going to look for food. Oh man, there's no food. I have to go. Oh, I got my food. Now I've got to go back. These creatures easily navigate the open ocean. They remember landmarks to find their way. Well, I know navigate means to move around and find things. Let's see what landmark. Let's look that up real quick. What is a landmark? Landmark. Objects that mark the way. I'm going to make a text-to-world connection. A landmark for you might be on the way home from school, especially if you go to B.M. Williams, there's a fire station, and you might pass a hospital. You might pass Walmart. Those are landmarks that let you know, oh, okay, when I get to this Chick-fil-A, you go that way, which is left, and you can get to my house. Well, there are landmarks in the ocean. Maybe there's a big reef that the octopus would see. And maybe there's an area with not much of the coral, and it's just saying, they have landmarks. And he's like, okay, my home is over here. Learning about octopuses. Captive octopus. This would be like when you go to an aquarium. Can you all making a connection to go into the aquarium and you see animals inside of tanks in the aquarium? Well, this octopus is inside of a tank. That means this must be a scientist. Scientists study captive octopuses. They learn how octopuses play. In one study, scientists dropped a plastic bottle into an aquarium tank. Octopuses shot jets of water into it. Did you know that an octopus would find a plastic bottle fun and shoot water into it? Did you know? Other studies show how octopuses solve problems. One showed that octopuses can open jars to get food. Did you know that? An octopus can use its tentacles to open up a jar. Here is an octopus. This octopus's name is Inky. Species. Wait a minute. If they say species, that means that there are different types of octopuses. Did you know that? This is a New Zealand octopus. Famous for pushed the lid off his tank, crawled across the floor, and escaped through a pipe to the sea. Wow. Inky said, I'm out. He got out of his tank, walked across the floor with those arms, and went through a pipe. Is a pipe big? No. Went through the pipe. Remember, it's an invertebrate. It doesn't have a backbone. It could squeeze his whole body. I'm back into the ocean. Octopuses can also open their tanks. One snuck into other tanks to eat fish. Then it went back to his own tank. They must have had a camera to watch that. So the octopus got out, went and ate. Oh, we just learned that they eat fish. Went back to his tank. Did you know all of this stuff about octopuses? Scientists do experiments with octopuses too. In one, scientists put food in a maze. Have any of you ever gone through a maze? Did you find your way out? They tested whether octopuses could find the food. Later, they changed the maze. The octopuses knew that they were in a different maze. Pretty smart. Octopuses must have found it. And then, yeah, they can travel far from home. And they remember those landmarks and know how to get back. So, you've been in a maze before. The octopus went through one maze, found the food, and went back. And then when they were in another maze, they knew it. Now, here's a question for you all. Can octopuses solve problems? Think about everything that we've read. Think about part of the title, the world's smartest animals. Think about the fact that we saw about Inky and how Inky broke out. He said, y'all got me in this aquarium. I'm not staying here. I'm going to push my lid off. I'm going to walk across the floor. And they said they could smell with their legs. So he's smelling. He said, there's water. I smell the salt water. And he went through there and got out. So, can octopuses solve problems? Scientists placed fish in a closed jar. Now, Bendy got out. Another octopus got out of his tank, went into a fish tank, ate some food, and went back to his tank. These octopuses were put in a maze. And when they were in a different maze, they figured it out. If scientists put fish in a closed jar, will that octopus be able to open the jar? From what we've read already, the scientists cut a hole in the jar. It was big enough for the octopus to touch the fish. Use the tentacle, touch the fish. Is that octopus going to stop at touching that fish? What happened? The octopus could not pull the fish out of the jar. The octopus used its strength to pull off the top of the jar. Octopuses can solve problems. You're right. Way down in the bottom of the ocean. Octopuses are very different from humans, but they are very smart. Scientists study these creatures to learn about animal brains. Humans can learn a lot from octopuses. And that's the end. You want to learn more? They tell you, you can learn about Inky's amazing escape. How a very smart octopus found his way home. You can look that book up. And it's a book by Simon and Schuler, books for young readers. You can look that up. It wasn't written that long ago. 18, 19, 20, 21. Only 3 years ago. And then they have the super smart octopus. And then they have here Octopuses if you want to learn more. And this one is also by Bellwether Media. All right. Tell me one thing that you learned. Please, please, please. I know, Sophie, you told me that they were invertebrates. Did you learn anything else? Please tell me that. Please tell me that before you go. Tell me something else that you learned before you go. Something else that you learned before we go. Hey, something else that you learned before we go. Okay. I get a little excited sometimes. And please, again, if you join in later, if you catch the replay, comment. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what you like. Let me know. Let me know. What did you all learn? Tell me one thing. My Northern boys, what'd you learn? Khalil, are you still on here? I don't know. Are you still here? Tell me something that you learned. And then you all can join me. I don't know. I think in 2 weeks, I'm looking at my calendar, but I think in 2 weeks, that will be like Halloween time. And you all are not going to want to be joining Miss Yearby's Reading Adventures. Oh no, that's not Halloween. That's the week before Halloween. In 2 weeks, it's going to be my mom's birthday. Yes, that's what we're going to have in 2 weeks. All right. You all are not telling me anything you learned, but that's fine. Or maybe you're typing. I know there's a little bit of a delay while you're typing that. I want you to think of one thing that can make you happy. One thing that if you're sad, it can make you smile. One thing that if you're frustrated, you can take a deep breath and think of this and stay in peace. I want you to lock that in. Jonas learned that octopuses can play. Very good. I didn't know that they could play. That's something that I learned too, Mr. Jonas. What about you, Ninja? Did you learn anything? Did Emery learn anything? I want you all to also think of something that you did. You, all by yourself, that you're proud of. Maybe it was something that you have been practicing and you finally learned how to do it. What's something that you were self-reliant on and you did it all by yourself and it made you feel good? I did it. I want you to lock that in. So you should have the thing that you're happy about. You should have the thing that you did that you are proud of. Lock it in, lock it in. Inhale. Exhale. Smile. You're beautiful. Thank you all, my great ones, for joining me that they can solve mysteries. I didn't know that either. So when I read this book, and again, thank you, Bellwether Media, for donating this to me because I didn't know this. And they donated this book to me, and I said, ooh, octopuses, and I learned so much. Yes. So you have something to do before you go to bed. Before you go to bed tonight, you might stay up a little bit later because it's Friday, it's the weekend. I want you to do something to make someone else smile. Because if you do that, you're going to make yourself smile too. All right, you guys, I will see you all in 2 weeks. Bye. Thank you for watching, my great ones.
Free your greatness. Free your greatness.